I always find it funny when these man-hating feminists always return back to factory settings after they find a rich guy. It's like all the stuff they were talking about in the past of hating men and knowing your worth and be yourself, queen, and make your own money. All that stuff just evaporates like dust in the wind when they find a guy that's got a bag.
We have before.
If I were to give you any kind of advice, avoid getting married, make your own money, do your own thing with your life.
And we have after.
Yes, I am engaged. Yes, I am the same person who made several videos saying that I never had any plans to get married, I did not want to get married, and I did not agree with the institution of marriage. Gag is, I still don't agree with the institution of marriage.
A popular influence.
But yet now you're engaged. Stupid. And I've heard her entire community is turning on her. She's lost thousands of followers due to this. Because when you build a brand on misandry and you actually get, you get booed up with a guy, you're really turning on your entire community. It's so stupid to me to build a brand on, misandry and then say, oh, I got engaged. All the women that followed you are not going to be for this. They don't want to see you happy. They want to see you miserable.
Marry a rich man, your life will be controlled by him. It's not worth the Chanel bags. It's not worth the Cartier bracelets. It's not worth the fancy vacation.
Dude, here's what I'll never understand. Women saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. How are you going to say it's not worth it if you've never done it? It's like going to a restaurant and somebody saying, you know what, don't get the scallops, they're terrible. Oh, have you got the scallops before? No, I've actually never even tried the scallops. I just know they're bad. You know how dumb you sound? Stupid. I never understood that when people would warn me of things. And I would be like, well, have you done that? I wouldn't try that, dude. Be careful. Well, have you tried? No, I haven't tried, man. Like, they're just pushing their own insecurities on you. This is a pure case of projection right here. She's telling you, oh, don't do this. Don't get a rich guy to buy you Chanel bags and do this. And you're going to see later on, she's had exactly that. This guy's buying her bags and everything.
To give you any kind of advice, avoid getting married, make your own money, do your own thing with your life.
I'm staying at the Ritz in Paris.
I went on a shopping spree in Paris.
Shopping in Paris. Have you ever been in love?
Like I said, that feminism evaporates. They always come back to factory settings, chat. They really do.
Hello? What's up?
This is what $6,000 worth of flowers look like, BT Dubs.
Yikes.
Flexing on her entire community right here. Look at me, girlies. While you're sitting back brokies making your own money.
$6,000 worth of flowers.
I always say that the feminism leaves a woman's body when the bill comes. It really does. Like, they don't want to really pay. Like, I think this is pure projection. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think it's projection that women say they want to be boss babes and pay for everything, but then they start to realize how expensive this world is and expensive the life they want to live is, and they're like, you know what? I don't want to work that much. You know what's also wild is that you guys haven't downloaded Freecash. You can literally scan that QR code right now, and you can go play mobile games and get paid. If you sign up right now, click the link in the description, or you can go to that QR code right there. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up Freecash so you guys can see. You can scan that QR code, click the link in the description. You can sign up right now, get $10 on me, and start playing games. It's really that simple, dude. It's really that simple. Play games, complete offers, join surveys. Let's read some of the reviews here. Freecash.com is one of the most reliable and rewarding platforms I've used for earning online. I've been using Freecash for a while now, and I must say it's one of the most trustworthy and rewarding platforms out there. Honestly, this app is legit and can indeed make real cash and cash out daily multiple times daily, maybe? I don't know. There's a guy in the Discord who's made like $2,400 in like 6 months. He has made some serious coinage. So I'm putting you guys on. Scan the QR code, click the link in the description. $10 on me if you sign up right now. Don't wait, just sign up.
Tell you how amazing the guy is, you're going to tell me that he's not, I'll see it eventually, and I'm going to get played and I'm going to get wizard lizarded. If I end up getting hurt, I end up getting hurt. But I'm not going to walk through life with a fucking bubble suit on, bitch, and not make any decisions or take any risks because I'm so afraid of getting hurt.
If I had a bowl of M&Ms and there was a 50% chance that one of those M&Ms was going to make my life hell for several years, would I eat any of the M&Ms? Now, maybe that's a risk you want to take. Maybe you were the kind of person who, dreamed about your wedding your entire life. I'm not.
Dude, misery loves company. These women just cannot stand for other women to be happy, bro. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think most women yearn for a family. They yearn for kids. They yearn for belonging. They actually yearn and want to serve a man. But they're afraid to say it because feminism has pumped so much propaganda down their throat. It's almost like force-feeding ducks when you make foie gras. The propaganda has been force-fed into these women that they just can't even fathom muttering and uttering the words that they would want to actually serve a man and be useful to a man and have children and build a legacy. They'd rather just work all the time in their marketing job and try to buy Louis Vuittons with the one check they get. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid.
I'm not.
So you can also see there, she was risk averse, I guess, in the beginning. Didn't want.
Well, the reason she's risk averse is because she didn't want men that were probably not making a ton of money. When you find a guy that can afford, you know, rooms at the Ritz-Carlton and Chanel bags and Louis Vuittons, these are very expensive shoes. You kind of throw your standards out of the way. This is why I say women are so much more shallow than men. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A woman will throw away her morals, her ethics, and everything she stands for a guy with a fat checkbook. Whereas on the other hand, men will not do this. We will not throw everything to the side. Now, there's some men that probably will. We will not throw everything to the side just for a check. That's why we see such a big rise in women selling their bodies online and not men. Women typically are more degenerate in that. I'm not saying all women are, but women are typically more degenerate in that. We have 10% of women aged 18 to 24 who are selling their chocolate starfishes on OnlyFans right now. There's not near as many men doing that. There's not 10% of men aged 18 to 24. Women will throw away morals, ethics, values, and everything for a guy with a lot of money, whereas a man would not do that. A guy would marry a chick on burger or on fries at Burger King. You know what I mean?
Things are just tacky. They're just played out. Like, can we do something creative and original?
Designer things are tacky. You're just mad you can't afford them. You're literally doing everything that you talked about. You talked bad about all this stuff and you're doing all of it.
Okay. You guys get it. You get.
Dude, the wishy-washiness. They must be out selling Audacity at Goodwill, because I can't imagine the audacity of this woman, bro.
Yes, I am engaged. Yes, I am the same person who made several videos saying that I never had any plans to get married. I did not want to get married, and I did not agree with the institution of marriage. Gag is, I still don't agree with the institution of marriage. But in those videos, I made caveats. Under certain circumstances, like if you plan on having children, if you plan on living together, if you plan on buying property together, those are the situations where marriage does make sense. I don't think you should feel like getting married is a milestone that you must make in your life to feel like an accomplished person. I don't think it's an accomplishment. I don't think as women you should feel pressured to get married, because when women are pressured to get married, they end up in bad situations.
Bro, the backpedaling is crazy. She's digging this hole with 5 shovels.
I'm in a good situation, and I cannot tell you all of the details of the situation I'm in, because now the situation I'm in involves another person. So I have to maintain privacy around my relationship.
Yeah, she realized now she got to be in check with this man. She ain't trying to compromise the bag. She knows she got to keep her little mouth shut now.
And I will be even more stringent about that going forward. I owe it to my partner, who does not have any kind of presence online at all, to
probably because he's 20 years older than you and is a business owner that makes baggies.
Protect our privacy as a couple. I am in a good situation. I'm with someone who is fantastic, and I'm in a good situation.
Okay, now you have to think.
I love it. I'm in something good. None of you could ever be in something good, but I'm in something good. This is like the Drew Offalo chick, you know? Drew Offalo, she looks like pot of greed. I'll show you a picture of her real quick. She is a atypical misandrist. She talks just really bad about men. She talks horribly bad about men, but then like is engaged. She's just a complete man hater, but then is engaged. It says like all men are trash, all men are evil, men are murderers, all this stuff. But then is like engaged, has a fiance, soon to be married. This is why I say this misandry, dude, it's so performative, dude. They're just saying this to try to get other women on board with them.
Creator called Drew, whose meteoric rise to fame was about shitting on men. And I mean truly shitting on men. Guess what? She's engaged, and I think even married at this point, to a long-term boyfriend who she was in a relationship with the entire time she was creating social media content. You watch body positivity creators who tell you to be happy in a fat body, that you can—
Dude, nobody hates fat people more than fat people that got skinny. Lizzo apparently vandalizes her old self after losing weight and getting skinnier. Bye, B-word. You know what I mean? Nobody hates a fat chick more than a chick that's fat, bro. Just the hypocrisy, just pure hypocrites, bro.
be healthy at any size.
I'm a body positive influencer, and I'm on GLP-1. What is that, Ozempic?
Is that it doesn't matter what you look like. And suddenly, now that GLP-1s are on the market, they are completely slimmed down, or they're on a weight loss program, or now they're dieting, and they've abandoned the movement that they previously subscribed to and told you to subscribe to as well. It happens over and over. Even in the leftist space, we've made videos about leftists who hate white men, say that they're the oppressor, that they are colonizers.
Hate white and then date white. You can't make this stuff up, bro.
Legal commitment.
You can't make this stuff up. Look at this. I don't even know. What is that? Ilmani Omar or whatever. And then who's this dude? Is that Don Lemon or whatever? He's got a white man. Like, dude, you can't make this stuff up. The hypocrisy of the left and feminists, it's just wild to me. Like, this is why... I don't know, maybe this is why you guys like the content so much. I am truly my authentic self, and I've been this way ever since I started. Yeah, I started my content journey in, basically shaming women and saying that they're stupid for a lot of things they do, and a lot of modern women are. We do have a lot of based women that watch, which I appreciate. I appreciate the ladies that do watch. And we have women that are, most of the women that watch are married. So, shout out to you guys. Congratulations if you are married. And if you're not married, hopefully you do find a man. But I'm a delusion denier. I don't like simps. I've started the phrase "end of the simp-epidemic," and I'm also for standing up for men, but then also shaming modern women for being promiscuous and courting attention from a bunch of men, and then being like, "Where are all the good men at?" It's like, well, you had a chance and you blew it. Telling people not to get married while planning your wedding is actually insane.
One of those today. Let's watch.
That lady came on here, built her entire platform around how much she hates men. She hates the idea of men. She hates marriage. She hates the idea of having kids. She hates everything about the institution of marriage. She doesn't even want to be in a relationship. She doesn't even want to be in a relationship. She doesn't want to be married. Marriage discussion. Okay? And now she get married.
Says the amount of people in her comments that were like, I turned down a proposal because of you. It's crazy.
I just feel like y'all should just unfollow her and call it a fucking day. Are people allowed to change their minds? Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We grow, we learn. I just feel like now you just need to rebuild your platform from scratch because this is no longer your identity. Your whole platform was you hate men, you hate marriage, and now you're getting married to a man. If she was getting married to a woman, I'd be like, okay, understandable. Gosh. But to a man... And here's the thing. I dislike men thoroughly.
That's because you've probably been done dirty.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Okay. However, I am a lover girl at heart. I dislike stupid men. I dislike hateful men.
It's always moving the goalposts, right?
You see how the narratives will just switch and change and go all over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's moving the goalposts, bro. I only hate stupid men. I just don't like men that aren't smart. Basically, they're just saying I don't like men that are rich and successful and can provide me with the comfort of the lifestyle that I actually want and who are sugar daddies. That's what they really hate. It's not that they don't. It's not that they dislike, regular everyday. Well, they do hate regular everyday guys, but they want the men that are just going to give them everything, I want a guy that's rich. And this goes back to the whole argument of Hooflation, of how regular, everyday, mundane women now, who are shiny nickels at best, think that they all deserve tens. Like, let me see if I can't find this post. I think it's from Brian Atlas, where he talks about when you realize... when you realize these women are fighting for the same men. Where's this post at? And it's like it's like a big back woman and a skinny woman. Let's see here. When you realize these women are fighting for the same man. Let's see if I can't find this. Sure, we'll use this picture as an example. This isn't the exact example, but I'll show it to you anyways. Once you understand that these two women are chasing the same men, you'll begin to understand the problem. This is it right here. This is it. Hooflation. Like every woman thinks they qualify for a 10 out of a 10 man. Every single woman thinks they qualify for a 10 out of 10. No woman says, you know what, I deserve an average guy. That's what I deserve. No woman ever says, I deserve just an average. Where are the average men at? It's funny to me because you don't see men going through and being like, where are all the 10 out of 10s at? Where are all the dime pieces? A lot of guys are like, hey, where's just the sane women? Men have lowered their standards so much. Put one in the chat if you agree. Men have lowered their standards so much. Like, hey, where are the women that aren't feminists? Where are the women without septum rings? Where are the women without purple hair? Like, where are the women that are just normal? Donde está the conservative women that want families? Donde está the women with a sense of humor? That's also why I love Cass so much, because she can take a joke, dude. She can dish them out, but she can take a joke. And I can say something extremely offensive. If you guys go to VidCon in June, in California, in Anaheim, I'll be there. So if you guys want to come and you want to say what's up to your boy, I will be there if you're in Anaheim or close to it in June. I don't know the dates, but look it up on Google. But dude, when I'm out and about, I'm cursing, saying offensive things. I keep it like PG on here for the terms of service. I try not to say anything crazy. And also, I know people have families and they want to just play this in the background, so I respect that. I think it helps me have a little bit of a better vocabulary if I don't curse. I used to be a teacher, so it's pretty easy for me to censor. But dude, I'd be saying some very offensive stuff. Bro, very offensive stuff. If my Call of Duty chat logs got leaked, I'd be cooked. My cousin got married 3 months ago and sent this in the group chat today.
Just in her wedding 3 months ago, and she just sent this in the family group chat.
That super expensive wedding you guys funded. Yeah, turns out that was more of a limited time event. Kind of like a pop-up shop, seasonal menu item. Anyways, I'm circling back around for round 2 eventually, so don't throw the decorations out. Hopefully, we'll laugh about this at the next wedding. Okay, love you, bye. Cantina.
Only 3 months, that's all it took. 3 months as it was over. 3 months. Women can't even stay married that long. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, it's over when the Art 304s hear about this one. What is this about?
It appears to have slipped Mr. Roosevelt's mind that Palestine is not being occupied by German troops, but by English ones. By brute force, England is curtailing Palestinian freedom and is robbing the Palestinians of their independence to the advantage of Jewish intruders for whose cause the Palestinians suffer the most cruel of abuses. The Arabs living in this territory assuredly have not complained to Roosevelt of German aggressions. Rather, in persistent appeals to international public opinion, the Arabs lament the barbaric methods by means of which England seeks to overpower a people who loves its freedom and fights only to defend it. And this may well be one of the problems Mr. Roosevelt would like to see solved at the council table. It ought to be decided by an impartial judge and not by brute force, military means, mass executions, the torching of villages, the dynamiting of houses, and so on. One thing is certain. In this case, England cannot claim to be repulsing the threat of an Arab attack on England.
Dang. Okay, I should have listened more in history, bro.
Stupid.
I should have listened more in history, because I'm so bad. I am so bad at history, bro. Dude, just the mistake. Like, imagine a guy posted, "I love watching women cry."
I couldn't sleep. Just the thought of men crying excited me so much that I felt the need to get out of bed. Men crying is like the equivalent of seeing a unicorn in the wild. If male tears were a drug, I would get hammered. I couldn't sleep.
Bro, the level of misandry that some women have is crazy. Oh, have y'all seen this video of 2 feminists hanging out talking about why they don't need men? 2 feminists hanging out talking about how they don't need a man. I love it. With the nose ring and everything, man. These fat hogs. Absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. That's the world we live in right now, chat. That's what's so wild to me. So wild to me. What else we got here? What is this? A woman is upset after a man spent money on her? What? Isn't that what y'all want?
I like men that spend money on me and don't bother me. I don't like men that only spend money on me when they're in my presence. This guy just called me and asked me what I was doing.
That's called your dad. You know, you want somebody to spend money on you and have no expectations? That's called your farger.
Tonight, if I wanted to go out, I don't have an issue with going out tonight. I'm dressed. I'm about to go out with my friends. My issue is he's only gonna spend money on me if he's there. Because he's always just trying to he's always like, are you hungry? Do you need anything? All this stuff. But if I ever say I'm hungry, he wants to pick me up and take me to dinner. Just send me the money. And it's the same thing for tonight. And I know that if he was to come, he would pay for everything and he'd make sure all my friends got home safe and he'd drive us everything. Even the guy that we're going out with, he would take care of him. But it's like, just send me the money and leave me alone.
Bro, the entitlement. This can't be real. What kind of world are we living in where women think that was a sane statement? It seems like women right now are having a hard time just getting a job. Denied from a cashier's job. I have a master's degree. I've talked about this before. This is where people, you know, they get this mixed up. They confuse competency for compensation. Just because you have something on paper that says you're supposed to be smart doesn't mean you're going to get compensated that much.
I just got denied a job from Target.
Wait a minute.
I just got denied a job from Target. I have a fucking bachelor's degree.
Won't they do?
Bachelor's degree. And then my parents in great old America told me, go get your master's degree because that will absolutely solidify you a job.
Nope.
I can't get a cashier's job.
How about no?
Dude, this is the lie that boomers have told millennials. This is the lie that boomers have told millennials, is that all you need to do is go get a good degree and you can get a good job. I'm telling you right now, my mom told me the same thing. And what's funny is my mom didn't have her degree at the time. My mom later went back to college. But here's my whole thing about all this, bro. You have a very long time to go to college. Very long time. You don't have a really long time to prioritize family, especially because the fertility window after you hit about 35 is geriatric pregnancy. And then if you're talking about having kids at 40, which it does happen, it's almost like I think, don't quote me, 1 in 12 kids are at risk of having, birth defects, Down syndrome, other things like that. And so if you want to have a healthy child with no defects, then I would definitely try to have a kid younger than 35. You can always go back to college. There's no age limit on college. People that are 60 go to college. 70 go to college. As long as you got a pulse and you want to pay for them classes, cool, go to college. Millennials got sold a lie that you needed to go to college at an early age and prioritize an education. I did that. This is why I can say I can tell people you shouldn't go to college, because I went to college and it did nothing for me. I went to college, got a degree in music education, became a music teacher, got out, started teaching music, and realized I look at my check after every 2 weeks and it was just crap. Dookie. Boo-boo beans. It was trash. I'm working 50, 60-hour weeks with kids that don't care, driving to and from school in traffic both ways in Austin, Texas, and I have nothing to show for it. I could barely afford a 1-bedroom apartment, barely. And I'm traveling all the time. I'm hanging out with weird band people. There's nothing wrong with bandos. I was a bando, but I always like to consider myself not super nerdy bando. I loved music. That was my thing, but I wasn't I want to be a band director. I went to college with a lot of people that wanted to be band directors. That is whack. Just whack. I wanted to drum. And to me, that's probably the coolest form of getting a degree in music is drumming. I wanted to play drum set. I wanted to play snare drum. I liked rudimental. I liked marching band. I thought that stuff was fun. It's just what I thought was fun. Played soccer in high school. Wasn't much of an athlete. Was better at band, and I got a scholarship for it. So that's what I doubled down on. But a lot of people I went to school with are my goal is to be a band director. I was like, bro, that's the last thing I want to do. I want to be in a rock band. I want to be on stage. I want to be performing, But I got sold this lie that if I want to get a degree in music, I have to become a teacher. I have to. And then my mom always told me, you got to have something to fall back on. Got to have something to fall back on, son. Have to. It's one thing I'm going to try to instill in baby Nichs is don't have anything to fall back on. Have something to fall forward with. Because you're going to get old, you're going to die anyways, and you might as well go out trying to do what you want to do. Give it a time limit. So I'm going to give baby Nichs a choice when she reaches that age. You want to go to college or you want to go chase your dreams? You can go get an education, but getting an education is not going to promise you that you're going to make a good salary. A lot of the women that I see, they get these BS jobs in marketing. I'm a social media marketing manager. Okay, so you run Hootsuite, you run, and especially with all the AI now, bleh, you know, whatever. Bleh. Social media marketing manager, bleh. I'm head of marketing, bleh, whatever. You get on you get on Photoshop and make ads, cool. AI is going to take that job. It's going to dominate all the psychology behind why people buy. You got to get out in the market and create actual value. And see, this is where I think we're going to see a big turn and a shift in the economy. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. We're going to see a shift in the economy because men are going to start going into the trades and making a lot more money than women. And so I think it's going to flip. Men are going to start owning more homes. Men are going to start making more money, and women are going to start making less money because women are prioritizing college where they get degrees and they get out and think they should be getting paid 6 figures. But in reality, they're, you know, what they qualify for is a cashier at TJ Maxx or a cashier at Target, even though that chick had a master's and couldn't become a cashier at Target. Whereas men will go into the trades. They'll start businesses, start a landscaping business, go offshore oil rigging, be an arborist, a landscaper, an electrician, a plumber, a truck driver. Shout out to all the truck drivers, by the way. I haven't said that in a while, but I appreciate all you guys. Men will start going into these blue collar trades and making absolute bank. Handymen, contractors, whereas women will want the jobs inside the fluorescent light bulbs, and they'll start to realize, like, daggum, these jobs don't pay. Yeah, because everybody wants them. Stupid. If you're a woman and you want to be highly paid, you need to either be a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, you know, an anesthesiologist. Maybe you could go be an engineer, but then if you're going to be an engineer, you're going to be competing against other men in this engineering field, and so it gets difficult. It's really difficult. And if I was the owner of a company, which I do own a company, it's not a massive company, the couple employees that I have, I think they're the best. Like, and they're highly trainable, highly competent, and that's why I choose to work with them. If they weren't, I wouldn't work with them. I don't care what their gender is. I just care that they work really hard. And that's it. And they're really good at their job. That's what I care about. So if women are going to go and try to dominate in the workforce, they're going to have to learn how to compete with men. But most of the time, men are competing with other men, and iron sharpens iron. So men are outperforming other men, let alone other women, bro. So, you know, it's crazy. But I think we're going to start seeing a shift in the tides. I really do. I really do think we're going to see a shift in the tides. What is this? This clip is going viral right now. What is this all about?
Party's in the same room.
Where's Peyton?
Peyton's right here.
You want me to talk about it? I will. Do you remember when you got wasted at Pioneers when you were an intern and told me like everything? You were
I think we're talking about 2 different rumors.
I don't think so, because I think we are talking about the same one, and we're not allowed to say the name because it's so damaging. But you told me that he was DMing you at the Super Bowl when you were still in college.
He was.
Okay.
But I didn't. But that's not the rumor that we're talking about. The rumor is that I had sex with this person and I didn't.
You also were like, you were engaging in it. So it's like, this isn't that crazy. Like, I don't know why you're like so double down on Sam Goldfinger. That's true. Because I'm sure you're telling Sam Goldfinger. You're always running your fucking mouth.
I DM'd this person back and I said,
and you also like, have so many fucking people that like I know that you have hooked up with, and like you've told me that night, and
there's
it's just like
so many people.
The one of probably how you got the job in the first place. Yeah.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Yes.
How I got the job in the first place.
You were fucking somebody. You want me to say it? At the Super Bowl, when you were still in college. I don't really want to air your shit out, but it's like, oh my god, you just say shit and then you forget about it. You told me when you, and even you told me.
Yeah, I didn't get
you
the
came
job
up to
from
me.
fucking
You came up to me at the before you went on the intern interview with Tommy. You said, "Look at this crazy DM that Tommy sent me." You deleted it. Yes, you did. You said
that was
this would be
prank,
crazy,
and then I admitted to it after.
No, but you literally like what you lied when you were talking to me about it. Like you were like. The intern, you were coming to me for advice, saying, "Should I bring this up?" And I'm like, "That's crazy. He did that." So I thought you
said hello. I never said it was crazy.
Also, it wouldn't be crazy if I said hello.
No, it wouldn't. But it's just like the lie.
Well, no,
like,
I did.
Just
I was
lying
responding
all the fucking
Thank God.
time, and now it's just like you have Kelly Keegs, like just fucking being on your back, and you're throwing Annika and all them. Like
I'm
you
not
do
throwing
shit.
anyone.
You do shit. Didn't you also like? this is the rumor I heard. You told Sam not to fucking talk to Hannah Montoya and all that because you probably felt threatened by Hannah and Annika.
Don't be so stupid.
Why?
You didn't say don't talk to Hannah Montoya.
I never said don't.
Dude, you can see the fear in her eyes. I have no idea what the context is of this clip, but this woman is clocking her hard, bro.
Ass the second they start dating, you know that's bad.
Whatever. Like you guys, you guys need.
Don't act like you love it. Okay. Serious.
Dude, this is why women have friends for 2 weeks. Oh my god, what is the context? Suspect list. People no one wanted to be big. Big Cat Frankie. I don't know. People who'd there we go. Grok, please review and provide some concise details if possible. Let us know who gave who a job, what's going on. This video is a heated argument between Peyton, pink sweatshirt, and Oana, camo mesh top. Looks like a barstool event at a hotel. They're rehashing intern era rumors about hookups and jobs. Una, whatever, calls out Peyton for telling her about a crazy DM from Tommy right before Peyton's interview with him. Peyton allegedly deleted it, later admitted it, and said she was effing somebody. Una replies that Peyton got the job from Tommy. Peyton fires back with her own accusations about Una spreading rumors and double standards. No resolution, just yelling with phones recording. This clip has like 8 million views. So I was like, clearly this has got to be a good clip. I don't know. So what is this? Okay, what do we got here?
All right, name and age and why did you pop your balloon? My name is Shawnee and I'm 36 years old. And I popped my balloon because I live an active lifestyle. I'm usually
She looks like she's in great shape.
doing something that ends in ing. Running,
Walking,
skating,
talking,
walking,
all that.
a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And so I want to align with someone that has the same interest. Enamored by your outfit.
Fashion Nova.
It's Fashion Nova? Okay. All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Hell no, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
So the reason why
Sure.
is because even though I would prefer somebody to encourage me to get up and go do all the ings, walking and running and all of that, I need both of us to get tired around the same time. You know?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I need both of us to get tired around the same time, man. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Personally, for me, I love working out. It's a lot of fun. I love going to the gym. Love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love going to the gym, and then like, 3 or 4 weeks later, you see a little bit of difference. You're like, ooh, my shirt's fitting a little tighter in the chesticle region. Love that. Love that. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Go to your place. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate you guys. Just want to say thank you. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. We got 51% of you guys not subscribed. I'm calling you out. 48% of you guys are subscribed, so I appreciate you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.